These are the sounds of connections. More than 20 students from Global Leadership Academy are fully immersed in culture, community, and history. From dancing and drumming at a local school of performing arts to standing beneath Ghana's freedom and justice.
Wow. So just this month alone, the number of visitors Ghana is welcoming to the nation is countless. So in this video, I do want to share with you some Black Americans visiting the land and also our brothers and sisters from other African countries who are in Ghana currently, exploring the land, enjoying the vibes. And for some, they are really surprised to see how friendly Ghanaians are, to see how welcoming the culture is.
Side note, I went to Ghana for Easter. So Ghana is lit in Easter. It's insane. Everybody comes to Ghana for Easter. There's people who was following me from like Toronto. They were coming to Ghana also, but it's like soft December. So if you don't want to go to Ghana for December, which I don't care to do because I find it's just too busy, go for Easter. Easter is the second best thing.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole of the UK was there. Like coming back, a lot of people had to be put on different flights because they overbooked all the flights. Going there on KLM, there was a bunch of UK people on my flight. Like, it's insane for Easter and the vibe is immaculate. I ain't gonna lie.
The girls trip in Ghana continues, and here's another day in my life in Accra. Today is one of my favorite days because we're going to the beach. And since it's a very casual day, we had to put our Ghana kit on. We're heading to the Big Blue Resort, which is outside of Accra in Kwadwo. I've been here a few times before because it's close to my family's home, but my friends haven't, so I had to take them here. The beach here is just out of this world. Honestly, it's like a postcard. We kind of had the beach all to ourselves because it's extremely private since you can only access it through the resort. We also spent some time in the resort. There's, I think, 2 pools, and can we talk about this view? They also have a few animals living there, and has anyone ever seen a peacock fly? I've also never seen a chicken like that before. And look at my girl Ava just casually sitting down and doing this painting. I'm in shock. The talent is unlimited. Anyways, with your entrance fee, you also have lunch included, and this was amazing. We went for tilapia and yam chips. Ava had banku, and it was a 10-10. Dre and I had a few rounds of table football and darts, and then we made our way back home. What a wholesome day. And yeah, then we stopped off at a petrol station for some fun milk. You know, that's just a must. And yeah, when we got back in, showered, put on this foot mask, and then we got ready for the night. Today we are outside, and our first stop of the night is Skybar. And can I just say, no matter where I go here in Accra, I get approached about my TikToks. I am loving it. The love is real. Anyways, we had some drinks and food. The drinks were amazing. Food was alright. And then we headed to Bloom Bar because my girl Leomi invited us out. Can I just say, it was extremely hot. We were dripping and sweating, but we made the best out of it and went straight to Ace after. It's 5 a.m. and look how packed it is. Got home in the early hours of the morning. Bye, guys.
Hello, my name is Pamela Beckham, and I am from Florida, but we just purchased an apartment here, and I'm going to be one of you. I love you people. I love this country. I love everything about Ghana. I've been watching you now for a whole year, and I'm finally here. I feel like I'm home.
My name is Alice Winston. I'm from Maryland, USA. And I just love this country. I just feel safe when I walk the street. I don't have to look. I don't look over my shoulder to see who's following me or trying to rob me. This is a beautiful place. We just purchased they call it an apartment. We call it a condo in the US of A. And I love it here. And this will be my home.
Hey everybody, I'm Roy. All I gotta do is say, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Well, this morning, a group of West Philadelphia students, they're waking up thousands of miles away from home in the West African country of Ghana. Right now, they're in the middle of a 10-day learning journey designed to connect classroom lessons to lived history. Wakeisha Bailey has been following them. You were with them as they left last week, and how are they doing?
They're loving it. Let's just say that.
Right?
And they have days packed with just so many lessons. So as you mentioned, Janelle, we were there last week at Global Leadership Academy as they departed, filled with excitement and purpose. Now, after speaking with school leaders, well, we can see why this trip is much more than travel. These are the sounds of connections. More than 20 students from Global Leadership Academy are fully immersed in culture, community, and history. From dancing and drumming at a local school of performing arts to standing beneath Ghana's freedom and justice arch. Now, this trip is designed to give students a sense of identity and belonging while also confronting the realities of the transatlantic slave trade. Now, school founder Dr. Naomi Johnson Booker says this experience runs much deeper. She says This isn't just a trip, it's part of a long-running global learning program that has taken students to China, Jamaica, Kenya, and the Bahamas, and now Ghana.
They have seen where we came into the Americas, and then this is where they left from.
Being able to ground yourself on African soil, our scholars were emotional. When we get back on the bus, they were able to express their emotions. They were able to understand that many people look at this as a museum or a history or a historical walk or whatever. This is, we're walking over top of graves. We're walking over top of souls. We're walking over top of atrocities that people want us to forget happened.
Now, the students are expected to return home Sunday. They'll have Monday to rest before heading back to school Tuesday, where they'll present full reports about their experience. And the school hopes one day to expand this international curriculum to the high school level.
Talk about learning history in person. Yeah, and this is not a vacation. They have reports that they have to put together, right?
And you know, just speaking with the school leaders, they said this was a very emotional trip for a lot of these students as well. And this is also an experience that they get to send back to their families, and it really just changed just their scope of how they even just view history, to be able to be upfront and close with it. And Janelle, I have to tell you, when they arrived over in Ghana, I guess the students there actually saw the report that we did on them leaving.
My gosh.
So the students were like, oh my gosh, we're on TV in Ghana.
How cool is that? Well, we are wishing them, you know, a continued great experience, and I can't wait to hear from them when they come back.
Exactly. Like, I'm looking forward to those interviews with the students.
Thank you, Wakisha. I'm looking forward as well.
2, 3.
Traveled to more than 23 countries, but nothing, and I mean nothing, prepares you for the moment your feet hit African soil. It's never been about a vacation. It's an indescribable connection. I realized that for so long, a part of me was waiting for me right in Ghana. That's why my sister Dynn and I came together to form Welcome to the Motherland. Between the two of us, we have over 30 years combined travel experience, and we're committed to one thing: cultivating lifelong connections to the motherland. And we don't just offer trips. We curate transformative journeys that foster true cultural exchange. Listen, our next journey, the Heritage Homecoming, is September 4th through the 12th. We've taken great care in every detail, from private Volta River cruises and a Ghanaian cooking experience to expertly guided tours of the slave dungeons, the city, and so much more. We know the logistics traveling to Ghana can feel overwhelming, so we handle it all: visa assistance, airport transfers, hotel accommodations, professional photography and videography to document your whole return to the motherland, welcome and farewell dinners, and some surprises. You book your flight or we help you book it, and that's it. Our mission this year is so bold. We want to double the number of people that we welcome home. The motherland is calling you, and we are here to walk you through the door. Visit welcometothemotherland.com to secure your spot for this September. And I can't wait to be the first to say Akwaba or welcome. By the way, when are you coming? When are you coming?
All right, we're trying Elewonyo, served in this huge calabash container. She put condensed milk inside, and now she's pouring it through a funnel into a plastic bottle there. It's very typical. One bottle costs you 10 cedi, which is about $1. Let's give it a try. It's interesting. It's like if you were drinking Coca-Cola with milk. It's made from corn. She put sweet milk inside. Ele water here in the markets of Ghana.
I'll tell you about the safety in Ghana. So ever since I've been, people are like, is it safe out there though? How comes you're on your own? Ghana is one of the safest places I've been to. People wasn't asking me for things. If anything, they was looking out for me. For instance, if I had my phone or money hanging out my pocket, they'll be like, oh, be careful. But when I'm playing football, I'm leaving my stuff, my cameras, my phone on the side. Like near where I'm playing football, there's passers-by, and after I've played, my stuff's still there, not going nowhere. In London, you're advised to not even walk around with your phone in your hand, like being on your phone because of the snatchers. Everyone was friendly. When I was getting stopped by locals, it was to talk to me and just find out maybe where I'm from. So as for why people say Ghana's unsafe, they obviously haven't been. I don't know what they're talking about. 100% safer than London. Here, you've got to be looking over your shoulder. In Ghana, everyone's minding their own business, getting on with their life, living peaceful. So recently I heard Trump put Ghana on like the red zone for traveling. I've been to the States, been to Ghana, and I feel safer in Ghana than I do in the States, 100%. I'm even trying to think what I could advise you to be careful of when in Ghana, but there isn't nothing. Like, not one thing happened where I'm like, oh, that was a bit dodgy. So if you're planning on going Ghana, book that flight. It's safe to go alone, it's safe to go with people, it's safe to go if you're not from there, get on that plane. The amount of times I sat down with strangers and had conversations, they would invite me to come and eat with their family. Yeah, don't be listening to the news. Ghana will welcome you.
The girls' trip in Ghana continues, and here's another day in my life in Accra. We started the day with this lovely breakfast, and then we went straight to the pool because it's tanning time. This is always my favorite part of the day. I just love slow mornings. As always, we were running on like 3 hours of sleep because we went out the night before, so we planned something chill for the day. I'm actually so shocked that I'm on day 5 here, and this is my very first buff road. You guys know I'm having one every day normally. Anyways, the big plan of the day is making chocolate from scratch. And there's no better place than doing this in the motherland, since Ghana is one of the world's biggest chocolate producers. We booked a private class with Delphi Ventures and started out with watching a knowledgeable video about chocolate, and Kwadwo, the host, was teaching us so many things about chocolate that we didn't know before. Anyways, he demonstrated all the steps, and then it was our turn. We're making white, milk, and dark chocolate. The chocolate has to reach a specific type of temperature, hence why we put some on the marble to cool it off. The white chocolate, for example, had to reach 29 degrees before I could pour it into the mold. He also did a little dark chocolate design on them. Natifa was really not playing with her chocolate. We then had to leave it in the fridge for 30 minutes. In the meantime, we had some chocolate snacks, and I must say, I'm really not a chocolate fan, but this chocolate was so good. I think we enjoyed the snacks a little too much. The 30 minutes flew by. But yeah, here's the finished result of our chocolates. They look so good. And they tasted amazing as well. This was such a wholesome experience. I can only recommend this. We then headed back to the hotel to change and get ready for dinner. We decided to just have dinner and not go out because we need some sleep. So we went to Bella Afrique, where we ordered some food and drinks, and do me a favor, guys, order the avocado salad. Ghana avocado, top notch. I'm gonna have my 8 hours of sleep now. See you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.
Ghana over the decades has been this friendly to, its neighbors and even people from the diaspora. So Ghana is known for this mother love kind thing that is within, and it has been since our fathers' years. So Ghana is one of the country that if you haven't visited for yourself, I'll play with you. Do well. Check your schedules, your holidays, the places you want to visit. If Africa is included, please do well to pass Ghana and see for yourself.